Danny 9 years ago, your entourage, are they still around?
No. None of them.
Can you share why?
I feel like once the ride was over, they had no reason to, you know. I did everything for those people that I hung around with, bro. Like I had like 4.
It's like pigeons. It's like fucking pigeons.
Yeah.
When there's fucking grains on the floor,
yeah.
You got all the pigeons hanging around. There's
like,
no grains out there.
4
right?
really good friends, bro. And
Am I right?
When it all stopped,
correct.
They all disappeared. It hurt, and I'm not gonna lie.
Of course it did. I can only imagine it hurt. Did anybody stick around?
Ask me if I'm ready first.
1, 2, 3.
Okay,
Yo, wait a second. You can talk. He's talking.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, go. Oh, stop now.
Actually, no, I can't really talk. Oh, sorry. I'm waiting for you. There was a point where I heard Danny. Then it got to a point where I didn't hear much about you. Okay? Obviously, we all grow up. We all get older. We move on. Then you came back out. I, did my research on you, listened to your new songs, heard how mature you sounded, and it's like you were getting your stuff back together. And this is the reason why I personally wanted this podcast to be called The Rebirth of Danny, because the boy, he's back on his grind. He's back out with his music. I know it's just a matter of time, but, why do you feel like things started to slow down for you, man? Like, what was that? Was it because people just started to just fucking go their own ways? Like, what was that? What was that like?
I had fucking kids.
And then you just...
I needed a break from everything, just life. I wanted a life. That takes a toll on somebody, bro, when you're doing that much shit and you just don't have time to do anything. And I was like, fuck this shit. I'll stop. Even if I don't get back to where I was, I'm happy with what I've accomplished. I've done a lot more shit than a lot of people can say they've done.
Yes, you have.
So I had kids.
Yep.
I took a break. I'm like, yo, fuck it. It doesn't mean I stopped making music, because I didn't stop. And then after that, I toured Asia. I did like 2 months, 3 months in Asia. I went to Australia. I've been fucking so many places that no one knows about. Again, Asia was like fucking huge market for me.
Right.
I have a daughter, 2 daughters. One's 5, one's 1. And when my daughter was born, the first one, I devoted my whole entire life to taking care of that child.
Love it.
Until this day.
Love it.
Yeah.
Priorities changed?
Hell yeah.
At that point, you were like, lifestyle was good.
I've done a lot of stupid shit in my life. Straight up.
We all have.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
We all have. You're just in the spotlight, so we all see it, but we all have.
I went down a path that was very dark. And I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not embarrassed of it. I'm a human being. Everyone fucking makes mistakes, does stupid shit.
Yeah.
But I'm like a professional mistake maker. It says it on my Instagram profile.
It does.
Yes. So I make mistakes, but I learn from them. And this was a hard one to learn from, because I dealt with it for such a long period of time. And it's just like, I'm out now. And to get out was like the hardest fucking thing I've ever had to do. It was like my hardest task in life, was to get out of what I was in.
Right.
And I'm still not out of it, because I'm gonna be dealing with it for the rest of my life. But I'm out as I can be. Right. And I just need to stay the fuck out.
Right. Subconsciously, were you still, mentally draining yourself, knowing that, like, you are with the wife at home. Yeah, you got your 2 babies, and this is your priority. But
I'm not even with her.
I know.
Do you?
I do. I know everything. I've done my research. I know everything. But what I was gonna say is, in the back of your mind, nights when the kids are asleep, now you're cooling, you're there watching TV and you're watching other artists.
Bro, when the kids are fucking sleeping, I'm sleeping, bro. It's the only time.
Oh, so you're done. Okay, you're passing out.
I get to sleep.
But what I'm saying, any downtime at your house, like, did you ever look at it and be like shit, I don't know, I'm a little down.
I watch my old shit, like my old shows that I used to do, and I watch my old videos and listen to my old music, and it's like,
reflect.
Yeah, it makes me sad a little bit.
At the same time, you're doing what's right. Did you receive any good advice from any mentor along the way in your journey? Anything you can think of?
Yeah, someone once said to me, Well, it was something I always did anyways, like act like a superstar.
Yeah.
Think with a superstar mentality.
Yeah.
And you will be a superstar. But I was like that when I was like before I was anything. I always thought to myself like, yo, I'm the shit. Like I'm a superstar.
Got you.
You know.
You gotta do it.
Yeah, and I believed it. I made myself believe that I was a superstar. So that's what made me be.
Get your confidence.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think that way anymore.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just don't have the same that I used.
You're rebuilding it back.
Yeah, I know.
We're rebuilding it back,
I know,
right?
I get it, but it's
But
not the
I see what
same.
you're
It's not
saying.
the same
It's not the
like
same.
I don't get that feeling anymore because, I mean, it's been so long. It's just like I don't feel like that anymore.
If you popped out of a fucking mirror, a window, the floor, when you were doing what you were doing back, what would you tell yourself? Something that you know now, that you didn't know then.
Oh, I'd stay away from so many things.
Gotcha.
There's a lot of shady people in the industry, bro. You know?
That's what I wanted to ask you next.
Don't trust anybody.
Outside looking in, Danny's making music videos, awards, popping this, popping that. Looks like a good life.
Yeah, no shit.
Did you ever get, caught off guard with certain shady shit or people
A lot
or
of shady shit.
Give me one. Give me like one or two things that it just threw you off that you did not expect. That you had the love to be an artist, but once you were living that life, you said, I don't know, man. Like, I don't like this shit.
It's not all what it seems to be, bro. Trust me.
Is it the pressure?
No, it's just like no privacy for one. Like you can't do shit.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, I don't know how fucking Bieber and these guys do that shit because I can't do that shit. Like I would never want to be to that level because I would go fucking mental.
Yeah.
I saw a video on Instagram today of fucking a paparazzi outside of Kanye's house at 4 o'clock in the morning. He's like, shut the fuck up. He's like, you're a fucking mosquito bloodsucker. Get the fuck out of my fucking...
Yeah.
You know we like you.
Shut the fuck up. It's 4 a.m. You blood-sucking mosquito.
And people don't understand. They're like, yo, why? You're an artist. Why would you go crazy? But it's like, yo, you go crazy.
In the morning,
you can't even take a shit.
What's wrong with you?
What does Eminem say? You can't even take a shit without somebody standing on the...
Something
Something like that.
I don't know. I would never want that.
Something like that. You love Mickey Mouse. You love Justin Timberlake.
Understatement, but yeah.
Are the two things that I know that you love. Look,
Let's see.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
What is that? I'm just curious.
So when I was
For the people that don't know.
Everyone knows, bro. When I was younger, my grandfather used to say I looked like Mickey Mouse.
Oh, really?
And then it just stuck with me. Yeah, because I had big ears when I was a kid. And then it stuck with me, and then I started collecting. Like I have a whole room just full of Mickey Mouse like collectible shit, like from
Sick.
like 1930s, like the
Sick.
craziest shit.
Cool. See, I didn't know.
And no one's allowed to go in that room.
No way.
No way. Yeah.
That's sick.
Not even my kids.
That's sick.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for music, Danny Fernandes, what would you have done?
No.
Did you have a plan B?
No. I dropped out
Which
of
is
school.
good, which is good.
Grade 9, I was done.
Did you?
Yeah, I fucking hated school. But I always, like
What
I
high
said,
school did you go to?
Fish Morocco. But like I said, I told you, I always knew that I was gonna be a fucking star. Like even in school, I hated it, bro. I hated going to class. I hated listening to teachers. I was like, yo, fuck this shit. I don't want to be a doctor.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a fucking dentist. I don't want to be a fucking lawyer. Like, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
My parents were like, you gotta get a job. I'm like, yeah, I have a job. Bro, I worked at McDonald's. I was like 14. This is my best job ever. It was the best job I ever had.
Did you?
Yeah. I just did nothing. I just ate fucking nuggets and drank milkshakes. My cousin was the general manager, and then she quit, and the day she quit, I got fired instantly. I was sad, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I liked the job. I was legit sad. I was like, what the fuck?
Fucking guy's eating all their shit. Get the fuck out of it. Get out of
All the
here.
other employees would get mad because I wasn't doing anything. I was there for like 2 years.
That's crazy. What does your creative process look like?
I'm the type, bro, if I don't really, when I'm, like, you mean like when I'm working in the studio?
No, I mean like, maybe if you're home, something clicks, do you write right away? Like, what is it?
If
Like,
I'm home, I'm home. That's it. I'm not doing anything, I'm home.
okay.
That's my shit.
When I see you posting videos though, like, you're in a studio room, it seems like you're in a house.
That's my house.
So you got like a little setup.
Yeah.
That's fucking dope.
But I don't really use it for anything else but to listen to music.
No way.
Yeah.
I mean, don't you record yourself?
Yeah, I do, but I get like fucking brain farts and then I just stop.
Yeah, because you.
I need to be like in the surrounding where it's like that's the environment. That's what but I can't be at home and do that shit because I just get bored.
So but when you're making a song, like where are you writing the song? Like where are you getting these ideas? Where are you writing the song? Are you going to the studio, writing the song, recording it?
No, what I do is I'll go to the studio, I'll stand in the booth, and then I'll just make a bunch of melodies.
Dope.
And then I'll pick the best ones, and then I'll take that, and then I'll write the song.
Got you. What is something you look forward to as an artist? Is it more of the writing? Is it more of the performing? Doing music videos?
Performing. Music videos doesn't really give me butterflies. It's just exciting. But performing for sure, because what I get from that is I get the audience that gives me the adrenaline and it gets me hype as fuck.
That's how we do this show.
If I were to stand on stage and people are not doing anything, then my show's gonna look like shit. You know, it's the people that give me the energy to be good, to be better.
Yeah.
You know, like I've done shows where like I stood there and I was singing and then everyone's just like fucking staring at me. It's just like, okay guys, like this is supposed to not happen. This is not
where's the energy?
Yeah, like when I first started it was like that. But I mean I did the best that I could. But then as it progressed and then I got more popular and then I'd go on stage, like the minute I walked on that stage they were fucking screaming their heads off and then I'm like, okay, game over, let's fucking do this shit, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's what it drives me to fucking put on a show. It's hard to fucking stand there and sing a song and no one's fucking doing anything. Say, why are you here?
Yeah,
Go the fuck home.
yeah. I always thought that when I seen other artists performing and everyone's like just shitty in the crowd. I'm sure I just feel like shit.
I do the best I can to like entertain them. Like, but if they're not being entertained, then
are you thrown off though? Like, you guys focus on that? You guys actually focus on that?
Hell yeah, bro.
I would fucking just like look beyond all the heads.
Yeah, but then I'm still like fucking singing to nothing. It's like I'm singing to a wall. It's fucking brutal.
Really, eh? Now listen, I also did more research on you because I wanted to know where you went, what happened, right? And I watched the sit down that you had with that gentleman in the rehab.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not gonna get into full detail on this, but there was something that I was like, yo, what the fuck? That really happened? I was fucking blown out of the water. Where your girl at the time found you on the fucking floor of her condo,
dead.
Practically dead. You continued to live that lifestyle. Nothing changed? Nothing scared you? Nothing triggered you to be like, shit, I'm gonna cool off, man. Like, that was fucked up.
No, because I wasn't afraid to die, bro. I mean, if you're not gonna take me then, like, what the fuck? Like, you should have just taken me straight the fuck up.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen. And it didn't scare me enough to want to stop.
Got you.
You know?
Got
but
you.
I had help before that too. It just didn't. I was forced to go to the first time, and I was just like, I don't want to fucking do this shit. You know, you have to want to stop, or else you're not gonna stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just to the point where it's like, okay, if I don't gonna stop, then I'm gonna actually die.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been since March, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. No, it's been longer than that. No, it's been since March.
Well, first off, I'm glad that you went and you seek some help. There's a lot of people out here that don't do that, so I salute you for that. So now, putting that all behind us, you got new records out right now. Share it with us.
I got one new record.
Yeah. It's my favorite record.
It's about that, exactly what we were just talking about.
It's a beautiful record.
The Rehab thing was a setup for this. Because I wasn't ashamed, like I said, I'm not scared to tell people what I went through or what, because I could possibly be helping somebody else, you know? But like I said, I just want the music to be like shit that I've been through. I'm not fucking private dancer anymore. That's not my shit. Those are like, that was good times.
Yeah.
That was great time, but I'm fucking 36 years old. I've been through some shit.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to tell people,
I love it.
This is what's up. This is what's happened to me. This is what's going on right now.
Yeah.
And I'm just not into making music that I don't experience anymore.
Yeah.
At those times I was going to clubs, I was doing those things, I was fucking partying, I was doing I don't do that shit anymore. I'm a grown man. I fucking have kids.
Yeah.
I'm old.
Yeah.
That's how I feel like. I feel like I'm fucking 80 years old.
Yeah. No,
So
you're not. You're still young, but I hear what you're
I'm trying to
saying.
make music that's gonna help people and reach people in a different way. You could still enjoy the music,
Yeah.
That song is sad as
That's why
fuck.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's sad as fuck.
I almost teared up.
But
Or maybe I did. I don't want to tell you guys. I'm not going to tell you guys.
But there's people who are going through that can listen to that and relate to that shit. If I didn't stop, I would have lost my kids, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my kids need me.
Of course.
So that's what that song is about.
Yo, this is a beautiful record. Wifey came downstairs. She's like, how many times are you gonna listen to that song? I'm like, yo, I fuck with it. I legit fuck with this song. It's a good song. Live the rock star life. You put out hit records, did features, toured, all that kind of good stuff. His life went a bit sideways. Happens to all of us.
But that's the best part. It didn't happen while I was doing music. It happened after the fact. I didn't start doing drugs till I was 20 years old, bro. I was already gone from that whole thing. That was done. I started afterwards. I don't know why, it just fucking happened.
It happens. It happens. But I'm saying like...
But it happened, like, boom. That was it.
Hard. It happened really hard.
Like a lot.
Like the amount of shit that you were doing, I was like, God was with you, my friend.
For sure.
God was with you, because if I did 2 or 3...
Yeah. Even when I told the doctor, she's like, have you checked your liver? I'm like, no.
No, God is with you. God is with you. God is with you.
I'm gonna tell you a story right now. So I have this thing in my arm. It's a pallet, so it dissolves, but it releases a chemical every day that doesn't allow me to do the drug.
Cool. Okay.
So like if I do it, I'll get sick or I can possibly die. But they don't have it here in Canada. It's in New Jersey. So I drove. I was on Suboxone, which is a opiate replacement.
Yeah.
And you can't be on anything to get this. So I had to detox from that. So I was on 20 milligrams, which is a high dose. The highest is 24, so I was on 20. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I don't want to take, because people take that shit forever. And I don't want to be in that shit anymore. So I was like, fuck it. So I just stopped, like cold turkey. Bro, it was the worst fucking thing. It's not the first time I detoxed by myself, cold turkey.
Isn't that dangerous?
It's very dangerous. The doctors tell you not to do that shit, but I don't give a fuck. I don't listen, like I said.
Oh, gotcha.
So I did it. So 10 days, bro. The first 4 days, I wanted to fucking shoot myself in the brains. I didn't sleep for 10 days. I slept about 6 hours in 10 days. So what? I'm like, you know what? I go to my girl at the time. I'm like, listen, we're gonna go. She's like, okay. I have a letter from the doctor. I'm ready to go. We get to the border. They're like, she can't go, but you can go. She's not essential. You have a letter. I'm like, okay, cool. So what the fuck? I'm not gonna leave her here. They're like, go take her home. Come back. I go take her home. This is at like 11 o'clock at night. I take her home. I go back. I show up. The guy's like, our supervisor says that it's not essential for you to go. I'm like, listen, bro, I've been going to this place for the last 5 years. You could see it. The only time I ever leave the country is to go to this place and get this fucking thing in my arm. And he's like, I'm like, okay. So he gives me a paper with 3 physicians in Toronto that can give me a waiver for a medical appointment across the border. It costs $500, bro. I called them in the morning. No one's taking anybody because of COVID. I drove to fucking Woodbridge. I knocked on the fucking doctor's door. I'm like, listen, bro, I need this shit. Shit. He's like, tell me what do you need? I'm like, I need a fucking letter because I need to. And I explained to him my whole situation. He's like, I got you. Give him the money. He gives me the letter. I go back the same night at 11 o'clock at night. I give him the letter. They let me go through. Bro, is it 4:30 in the morning? I fall asleep fucking driving. I smashed I swear to God on my children.
Jesus Christ.
I smashed the car in the guardrail and I ended up in the middle of the fucking highway. Scares the fucking shit out of me. But the whole time I was driving, the weird part is that there was fucking 18-wheelers. And then when it happened, there was nothing. I'm like a cat, bro. Wow. I got like 9 lives. And then I ended up fucking driving there. I got the thing and I drove back. And I wanted to stop at the fucking American Customs and say, look at my fucking car. Because you guys didn't let her come with me. The whole purpose was so she could drive with me. So I, you know, no, they don't let it. And then that's what happened. This was like recent, bro. This is like a month ago.
A month ago?
Yeah.
It's actually doing well, no?
This thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's sick.
So I go back in the summer, get another one, and get another one until I feel like I don't need it.
Beyond the Views podcast, that was an exclusive right there. Best believe. Cito, Danny Fernandes, Cassandra, Lorena. You guys didn't have to say it, I knew it.
Yo, Cito, I'm gonna do your tattoo, okay?
No, you're crazy.
What do you mean, bro?
He's done them before.
Has he?
He was 29. He did one on himself.
I have my own gun.
Dude, is that why you're all tatted up?
I tattoo myself.
Part of it.
Oh gosh. That's a daredevil, huh?
You know, I feel like I can stop when I want to if it hurts too much.
That's the past. That's not the present. You are a new you. I love your music. What can we expect from you, Danny? Right now, I know you're enjoying your craft.
I'm shooting a video for that song.
Are you? Are we allowed to go, like, be in the background? Chill?
Well, I mean,
I don't know, like, chill in the background
well, you can
with a
come and
cigar?
watch
Or, like,
if
a
you
little,
want.
like, a suit-on
No,
cigar?
it's a fucking just me, bro.
No, I'm not saying me in front of the camera. I'm saying me in the
Yeah, you can
background.
sit, yeah, for sure. You can come
in the
watch.
background.
100%. You can come hang out.
Just in the background.
We could do like a behind the scenes if you want.
Ooh,
Oh, that I'm gonna do for sure.
friendship.
I know.
No, we're friends. We're buddies.
Oh, no, I'm saying like, you know, like some mafioso, like Latino de Nicaragua.
Oh my God.
Jodido,
He
y
wants
que lo
to, he
que.
wants to pull out the OG thing, man. He wants to pull out the gangster shit.
Listen, listen. I just want to say thank you, bro.
Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you for coming through. For the fucking record, he said, let's get a matching tattoo. For the record. Oh, that's bleeding.
Yeah.
It's
What?
juicy.
Is that not like
Juicy.
sweet?
It's juicy.
No,
Am I like
Mine is
sweet,
sweet.
like
Nothing is
blood?
gonna happen.
You're good.
What does this mean
You're
though?
fine.
It
It
means,
doesn't
it
mean
means,
anything.
it
go with
means she
that.
put
Let's go
a
with
needle
that.
and scraped your arm and you're bleeding.
There we are. You think I fucked it up?
Hey, you're bleeding there too. Am I bleeding?
No. No, you're not
Am I
bleeding.
Don't leave.
I don't bleed.
Good.
No.
Sometimes I bleed.
What did he say?
Can you show him your
tat?
tat?
Yeah,
How many did you get?
It's like 7.
Yo, show. There you go.
Yeah.
That's one.
Yeah.
Face.
Two.
yeah.
Face.
3.
2.
The other one behind the ear.
3. Fuck, man.
Hands. Leg.
You leave Danny here. You're just gonna keep going on top of tattoos. On top of tattoos.
I know, we started with something and then he was like, what about this? What about
about
that?
this? What about
What
this?
about that? What about that?
It's all
I was
good,
like,
man. Yo,
yeah, let's do
listen.
it.
Well,
We're gonna be getting a lot more.
And I translated it. I was like,
Yeah, I wanted. Yo, honestly, I tried different stuff, but yeah, I'm just gonna do it on this side.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not gonna.
the other one there.
I just did it. I gotta put some cream. Do you guys have anything to say to Danny before the Beyond the Views podcast comes to closure? Anything you want to say?
When we were organizing the
Yeah.
and then you said, oh my god, Danny Fernandes, and then you start following me and then I'm like, I had this moment, I was like,
Nice. That's good.
and then I actually DM'd him. I was like, oh my god, I'm DMing Danny Fernandes. Mr. Danny Fernandes. I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. And then we start talking because I didn't want to make him feel uncomfortable because it was the first time that we were gonna meet and then get that tattoos. And I know he was going to previous artists that are actually colleagues of mine. And I was like, okay. And then we start talking about some people that we know in common, that we know each other, that they're backstage dancers and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, so yeah, we're cool.
No.
So I was so happy that you're like, oh, okay, I feel much better now. I was like, of course, of
That's
course.
dope.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's dope. I was like, yo, I'm gonna reach out to him and say, yo, I'm gonna go get a tat. Let's go get a tat.
You said tattoos. What do you think that in
Yeah.
that phrase like that he's gonna say no?
I thought he well he's filled already. So I thought he was gonna be like
It's never
Well,
enough.
it's fine room.
I
No.
understand. It's never enough. It's
put on
never
my
enough.
forehead.
no, but I thought he was gonna be like, no, let's just shoot it. Like, why do we have to get a tattoo, right? He's like, I'm down. I'm like, okay, he's crazy.
Trust me. Any scenario, anybody that I know, if you say, oh, let's get tattoos, let's do it.
Okay, cool.
So
now when I wanna get more, I just gotta call
anybody
him?
said no.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
I will never say no.
Well,
Of course.
it was pretty dope. We got tattoos done. We're here. I love it. Indigo. You go follow Cassandra and Lorena.
Yes, follow
I
us.
will be putting the link
Yes.
below. I appreciate every single one of you. Beyond the Views podcast, episode 24, Mondays 8 p.m. exclusively on YouTube, nowhere else.
What day?
Don't fuck around. It's Mondays 8 p.m.
I gotta be but I want you.
Don't care if it's
It was a nice touch at the end, like the voice of the girl.
My dog.
It was awesome. I like it.